Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. I hope your day has been going great. Mine's been amazing. It's another day with the juice, boys. It is so damn hype. At the end of the video, guys, I do have a huge leak about a new Overwatch League team. We'll talk about it a little more in the intro later. Just want to get that out of the way first. Today, we are talking about a ton of stuff, guys. Mendo Kusai has just been shifted from an Overwatch League player to a content creator for the Houston Outlaws. I think this might be the end of his professional career. We're going to talk all about Mendo and how he is also a legend like Miro and somebody who needs to be remembered in this scene, and it's unfortunate that we never got to see him play in Season 1. We're going to talk all about him and the Houston Outlaws, guys. Flame actually mentioned me in a tweet, so we're going to bring that up as well. It's pretty funny. And not only that, Flame also made some other tweets, so we're going to take a look at everything. And then we are continuing on with the Houston Outlaws and taking a look at Clockwork, who actually has been moved into a non-player role, aka a staff position for the Houston Outlaws. More than likely going to be an analyst or like a player coach, something like that. But this also seems to be the end of Clockwork's professional career, more than likely. We're going to talk all about that. There's just so much news coming out from the Houston Outlaws today, guys. It's been massive. And then we're going to move away from the Houston Outlaws. We're talking about my own personal leak, guys. Listen, I have some inside information. Sources say Overwatch League is acquiring a new city, and I'm not going to tell you yet. It's going to be at the end of the video. Y'all are going to have to wait for it, but I will tell you that I cannot say too much about this topic because it is from an inside source, someone who to me is really trusted, and we're going to talk about it all at the end of the video, guys. It's nuts. Oh, and you'll never guess which city it is either, guys. It's crazy. So stay tuned till the end of the video for that. So if you are excited to hop into this video and get all the juice, guys, be sure drop a like down below. Let's get over 1,000. And also, please do subscribe to my channel if you want to stay updated on all off-season Overwatch League roster changes, pickups, whatever it is, anything that happens during the off-season, you will find it on my channel the day it happens, even an hour after it happens, guys. I am a workhorse. You'll never miss any news as long as you turn post notifications on and subscribe to my channel. And now, without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and hop into this video. Alright, boys, the intro is done. Let's hop straight into it. This is what the Houston Outlaws tweeted about Mendo Kusai earlier today. I say earlier today, this happened like 4 minutes ago. Announcing that Mendo will be shifting into a content creator role for the Houston Outlaws. So there it is, boys. Mendo, move into a content creator role. Honestly, I saw something coming like this. I really didn't think he would continue to play just because he literally didn't get a minute in Season 1. They didn't even consider trying him. Mendo Kusai didn't show up to practice. He didn't compete with the team. Like, he wasn't involved at all from what I know. And what was he doing the entire time? He was streaming. He was doing content already. He lived in a content creator house. Like, the fact that he was already doing all of this, it was kind of telling that he wouldn't continue as a player. I really did want to see him get a chance, though, because he is a legend, guys. If you don't know Mendo, he goes way, way back to the very beginning of Overwatch. He competed on Envious, Cloud9. He was on so many top-tier teams. He really did shine in the closed beta, though. That's when he was at his best. He played for Envy. He played for some European rosters, and he was just so dominant. He was the best tracer in the game at the time, in my opinion, and it's sad to see him go down like this, but it's just what happens, guys. More people come and play the game, and they play way more than you. They grind a lot harder, and eventually you slip. Now, maybe it could have been different if he signed with another team. Maybe they would have given him a chance in Season 1, and he would have grinded extremely hard, and maybe he could have been one of the best players in the league. We just don't know. This also might not be the end of him. I know I'm saying kind of like rest in peace. It sucks. I just feel like he's not going to come back from this, and he's going to continue being a content creator. Maybe he just enjoys that lifestyle more, but he could come back. He could potentially get some trials for, you know, some Overwatch League teams that need Western players. It would be tough, though. I don't know if he could work his way into one of those. Definitely for an academy team, I could see him playing for one of them, but I don't know if he would want to go down to contenders and try to reprove himself there and get back into the league. It's just a whole lot of work, and again, he's living that lavish lifestyle of being a streamer, making all that money. I don't see him wanting to pursue anything like that, so this might be it for Mendo Kusai, guys. Everybody in the comments, rip Mendo Kusai. But hey, we're hoping for a minor setback for a major comeback, right, boys? Let's go, Mendo. Listen, buddy, if you want to come back and you're watching this right now, you can do it, bro. Give it a try. And that's going to be it, guys. Let's go ahead and move on now and talk about Clockwork. So this is what the Houston Outlaws tweeted out earlier today about Clockwork. Matthew Clockwork Diaz will be moving into a new non-player role within the Outlaws organization, and then he's tagged in it, new role. So just like Mendo Kusai, I think this is probably going to be Clockwork's last run as a professional player. He's moving into a staff role, which is probably going to be a player coach and analyst. And also, I know some people are like, oh, it says non-player role. That doesn't mean he's a staff member. He's a staff member, guys. Flame Flame tweeted this out and he said, "I believe the term is staff. And no, we are not done yet." Ooh. So when he said we're not done yet, that probably meant for Mendo Kusai. This might be all the news coming out from Houston today. And then I think like real big juicy stuff will drop later in the week. But talking about Clockwork a little bit, man, he was really good. I'm telling you guys, a lot of people don't believe me, but I was playing against Clockwork every single day in FNR GFE when we were doing Contender Season 0, Season 1. It was about a 3 to 4 month span, and like we were just hard scrim partners with FNR GFE. And we would also scrim teams like Envy, Cloud9, FaZe Clan, all the best teams. And this was before Kungarna fell apart, and whether you guys believe it or not, we were definitely a top team. I believe we were top 4 at the time, and we could have made that LAN event if Bishu Remix and Baby Bay all didn't get signed to Overwatch League teams, and we basically just gave up. But Clockwork was literally one of the best tracers at the time, and I know you guys are going to be like, "Oh, well, Michael, you were such a trash tracer. Everybody was good compared to you." Okay, yeah, sure, everybody was good compared to me, but I could still tell who the best was compared to like the others. Like obviously, competing against Carpe and Effect was super hard. They were the freaking hardest. But there was also one other tracer out of all the Contenders tracers at the time who was really good and almost as good as Effect and Carpe. And I'm telling you, it was Clockwork. Besides Effect and Carpe, he was better than everybody else. You may not believe me, but for what it's worth, that's how I felt. And I competed against him for like 4 months straight, and also Effect and Carpe. And it's unfortunate going into Season 1. I don't know if Clockwork just stopped grinding, if he just fell off. I don't know what happened to him. But literally, that's why the Houston Outlaws went into Season 1 with no tracer players. Or, well, they thought Clockwork was going to be their tracer player because he was really good prior to the Overwatch League. Literally, all the FNR GFE players, they vouched for Clockwork. They said, yeah, like, we need to bring him with us. He's going to be our tracer player in the league. He's insane. He dominates everybody right now. He's on the same level as Carpe and Effect. And it was true. It really was. That's why he joined the roster. He unfortunately just ended up slipping, and it didn't work out for him. It didn't work out for them, and it was, I don't know if it was a confidence issue. It had to be something, but that's how it ended for Clockwork and the Houston Outlaws. He's now moving into a staff role. He'll probably never play again. It's unfortunate for him. He will have a nice job though being a coach. He wasn't a legend though like Mendo, but he still was a great player and he deserves his respect. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on now and look at some of these tweets coming out from Flame. He said this: "To be honest, if you want to know why we scattered our announcements, it's because we wanted Fact Fiction to get his own day so he could get his own set of press and recognition. We felt he deserved that, especially going into free agency. Not because we're sadistic, that's true, but not why." Funny tweet coming out from Flame, pretty much giving the reasoning as to why he wanted to spread out the announcements. And then he also made a tweet about Mendo. He said this: "Despite all the free Mendo spam this season, I think Mendo was always going to be happier as a streamer. We couldn't announce this transition earlier as he was still under Overwatch League contract. Now that his contract is up, he can finally focus on content and relieve the stress of any Overwatch League." And then he dropped this gem below saying, "Also, you can all sleep well tonight. There may be more announcements, but no more freed up slots." So I was wrong. I actually just saw this, guys. There may be more Houston Outlaws news coming out later. That's exciting. I can't wait. All right, guys, I swear this is the last tweet coming out from Flame that we're going to cover. This one was funny and it was about me. He said this: "How does King Michael have so many people adding him the second a story goes live? Illuminati level stuff." Boys, listen, I don't know how many of you guys have been on top of the Twitter game lately, but I've been tweeting out a ton, and I know there are some of you guys that are super dedicated who have been tagging me in posts like constantly. I love you guys. Keep doing it. Shout out to everybody on Twitter. If you're not a part of the Twitter following, go down below, go to the description, click the Twitter link, join it. It's insane. Alright guys, and now it's time. I know you all want to hear this juice, so I'm being told by a source who is trustworthy to me that there is going to be a new Overwatch League city on top of all the other ones that we've heard. So let's just list them off first, the ones we know right now. We have the confirmed ones, which is Guangzhou, China, Atlanta, and then the ones that are basically confirmed by really trustworthy sources, and that's going to be Toronto and Paris. So that leaves us at pretty much 4 confirmed, and then we have some from some other sources that I do believe in. That's going to be 2 more Chinese spots. That puts us at a total of 6. And then there is a Melbourne spot that's being, sort of rumored / leaked. I don't really know how I feel about this one. I feel like it could be true. Maybe it's not. We'll just have to see. But that's potentially at 7. And then one more, guys, which I am being told again from a source that I believe is trustworthy. It is going to be Washington, D.C., guys. They are getting an Overwatch League spot. Super exciting. I definitely believe it's going to happen. Of course, you guys can take it with a grain of salt, But honestly, with the way things have been going and all these cities being rumored, I feel like Blizzard and how successful Season 1 is, they want to sell as many spots as possible, and they have a lot of people who want to buy. That alone makes me believe, like, yeah, they're going to sell a spot, especially after hearing about the Atlanta spot getting confirmed. Nobody saw that coming, so I believe anything is possible, and when I'm getting it from somebody that I trust and believe in, then I definitely do think it's going to happen, guys. Of course, there always is that small chance where even leaks from incredible sources don't come through. We're just gonna have to see what happens with this, guys, but it is super exciting. Washington, D.C. is the next target for an Overwatch League city, guys. Let me know down below what you think about all of this, if you trust it. If you don't trust it, which is fine if you don't. That doesn't mean I don't like you, doesn't mean I'm angry. It's just your opinion. We all have our opinions, and that's what my channel is based off of, guys. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the last part of the video where I show you guys some clips from Twitch again. I did this yesterday in the video, and you guys seem to really love it. Everybody was saying put more clips at the end of the videos. It's really fun to watch. We want to see those sick plays. So we're going to play some more. We have one more from Seagull again. The guy's just an animal, this time on Genji. And then the second one is going to be Zumba, where he made an absolutely sick play on Zarya. And if you guys didn't know, Zumba was an amazing Zarya prior to the Overwatch League, pretty much the best in the world. So going into Season 2, he's definitely going to be looking to prove himself even more. Anyways, let's go ahead and roll those clips.
When's your next grip?
Oh, he's good.
I didn't
with
even need the
nothing,
nano, dude.
Holy fuck. I was looking for you, I'm like, shit.
You don't need the nano, boys. You don't need the nano. Siggle's insane, dude. Now let's move on to Zumba's clip. Alright, now if you guys didn't see what happened here, this is some next level shit, okay? He literally body blocked the Trank, so that way Ana couldn't heal. He literally used his Zarya's character body to block the Zenyatta Trank from getting to Ana. Go watch it again in slow-mo, guys. It's insane. Zumba, so smart. I didn't even know you could do that. Wow. Anyways, that's it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed it, drop a like on it. If you want to stay updated on all Overwatch League news, roster updates, whatever it is, you know the deal, guys. Click that red subscription box, join the family, and that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you later tonight, probably. Peace.